This is gonna be Legend. Wait for it.
Dairy.
Legendary.
That was good.
Thank you.
I haven't watched that show in so long.
You know what? It's really nice in the background. It's like another just like Friends to just have on, and it just like does things to my brain that makes it.
I feel like that should be my new background one because it's been Friends and New Girl just permanently.
So we throw in Scrubs, The Office, and Parks and Rec.
Sorry, I just wanted to be closer to you.
Guys.
Anyway, this is my last day with Alicia for a while, so.
I'm Mel. I don't know why this is my new trick. I'm not. I'm Alicia.
I'm Mel.
Together we are Melisha.
Yes.
Which is the creepiest thing Mel's ever done in our friendship.
Favorite.
Actually, that can't be true. You've probably been creepier.
I'm sure I have, but that's my like shorthand way to combine when it's two of us in photos. So like my image naming is either Mel -1 or Leash -1 and then Melisha. It's just easier to say the two of us.
I love it.
Founders.
You and Alan are Melon.
Yes.
And Andrew and I are Andrisha, which I do not like. It makes it sound like we're from the Addams Family, and it's not cute.
Well, it's okay.
We're creepy and we're spooky. I don't know if those are the words.
We're all together, kooky.
The Addams Family. Da-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na.
And now we drink the beer.
All right, so we are at Legend Brewing Company, which is the oldest contiguous brewery in Virginia.
Okay.
So meaning that some breweries were open longer and then like closed for a couple years.
Oh,
and
so
then
they've been like the OG
yes.
for a while. Okay.
They're the oldest. They're located directly on the James River. You can't see it right now, but the skyline of Richmond is just like right here. And it looks really nice in the morning light.
It is really nice.
By the way, it's 9 a.m.
Yes, correct. So this is the earliest Take the Lot we've ever done.
Ever.
But it's because I have to get on the road after this. My husband's driving. I'm not driving, just to clarify.
Don't drink and drive. Don't be a douchebag.
But we have to drive home today. So 9 a.m. it was.
9 a.m. it was. I did ask Mel first. I was like, I think I could coordinate a different time. She was like, I'm down.
It's too late.
Let's do it.
Committed.
We've committed. So we're at Legend, and we're going to begin with an American-style craft lager. Nope. Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're right. You were correct. Baby, you like it.
I love when our first one is a lager.
Me
because
too.
it just is a very good way to approach a morning beer. You know?
I agree completely. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's almost always it starts with a lager.
Yeah.
Right?
I wonder if that's like always the first on the menu for people. And that's what they're just like, well, we have to have a lager, so put it up there.
Wow, I love this.
It's very good. Easy drinker. Oh my god. Am I gonna tip all these beers? Also, there's one fly and I swear to god I'm gonna kill it.
Mel? Mel.
Okay. I'm just you just smacked me in the face.
I think I should at this point.
I'm trying.
You're doing your best. I think that was delicious. I would drink that anywhere.
Yeah.
That's a good anywhere, anytime. I need a beer.
For Richmond, it's a good river floating beer.
Correct.
Right?
I would say that. We're approaching the season where I could actually river float without getting sunburnt to a goddamn crisp. Also.
We've had a bunch of different lagers this weekend. They've all been really good.
I agree with that. I think I liked the one with a little bit of lime yesterday just because it was a little different.
Yeah.
But the rest of these have been really solid.
They're making burgers in there. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They
smells
do
great out here.
They do really good food here. Like most people come. I consider Legend more of a restaurant than a brewery just because we always come for food. But they have good beer.
Like came out with like a platter for us.
You'd be very excited.
I mean, I just love food.
You really do.
Is my issue.
Guess which one this is?
This one is the Pilsner.
Pills, baby.
That's so
my boyfriend Ben Schwartz.
It'll be interesting to see the difference between the lager and the pills back to back because I always feel like they're very similar to me.
So a lager's a little bit lighter. I would say a lager tends to be a little less on the bitter side.
This one's sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's sweetie.
Yeah. Interesting,
Those
right?
were words that I said.
Try them back to back now and see how you can identify the differences.
I definitely feel like that one has a different sweetness, but this one has a little bit of sweetness when you compare them back to back, too. It's kind of interesting. I feel like that pulled out sweetness in it.
This tastes almost a little cream ale-y to me. Do you get any of that? Like how this tastes a little like cream of the crop from Free Range? And this guy is a little bit more crisp, but you're right, it's got some sweetness from the malt. Interesting. Let's see what they say. They say that the lager is mild and balanced with a clean finish, and that the Pilsner is hop forward with spicy and floral notes. I wonder if you're getting floral.
I don't get spicy. I get sweet. Floral, interesting. Let me...
Floral.
Floral!
These flies!
You know what I have at my house is the fucking tennis racket that you can
Yep.
get the flies
We
with.
have a big fly swatter, and then we have the actual bug zapper. And the rule at our house is if you hear a bug fly into the zapper, you have to drink.
Oh.
It's fun
Good.
facts. All right, next up, and this is what everyone knows Legend for, is the Legend Brown Ale.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are they also, do they call them anything, or is it just like lager, brown ale?
They just do the names until we get over here, and then some of them have other names.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, but this one, the Legend Brown Ale, is like a Pinnacle Richmond beer. It's in a bottle, and it has their logo on it, and it's like very classic.
Sweet. I'm just going to talk about things that have the word legend in it. Did you watch Legends of the Hidden Temple as a kid?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine doing that, but as an adult, because I think it would be a really fun, like, show.
Wait, but not even as a show, but like in the
Like,
backyard.
Yeah, or as like an escape room style.
Yes,
it's Legends
yes,
of
yes.
the Hidden Temple escape room.
Don't take this idea. This is our idea. It's
Yeah.
Mel's idea. But Mel's ideas are automatically my
Correct.
idea too.
We start businesses together.
I can
We
market
have
this,
ideas.
I'm sure.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Which
though?
team were you?
Silver Snakes.
Purple Parrots.
Wow.
Wow, Slytherin. Okay.
Yeah.
Mel's gonna kick me out.
Listen,
It's Andrew. I know.
I feel like that show was always like, it is the original anxiety inducer for me. Because
Absolutely.
you are like in it with those kids, and then as soon as that dude pops out, imagine a grown-ass adult grabbing you as a kid.
That honestly was terrifying, and I just liked the idea that, like, even watching Figure It Out, when I'd be like, no, get it right, don't get slimed, don't have something bad happen to you, I can't do it. I loved Figure It Out though, and I had a huge crush on Summer Sanders.
I just talked about how I entered a video for Figure It Out. This is another fun fact for you.
So mad at Mel for not telling me every single thing that's ever happened to her in her entire life.
So my mom encouraged me to enter on this one, and guess what my talent was? You'll never guess.
Playing saxophone?
No, but close. It was, I could play the flutophone upside down with my feet touching my head. So you know how the
Like an
back
aerial.
flexibil- yeah, but like this was in my mouth and my feet were holding the flutophone.
Do you have a video of this?
I mean, I'm sure we have to have a video somewhere, right?
Hi.
Hello. But it got sent to Figure It Out. What if I just email Summer Sanders like, hey, can you find this old video of me playing?
Your mom must have this video.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm blown away right now.
I kind of want to try still, but I don't have a flutophone.
We
Do
are
you know what a flutophone is?
we are taking up a collection to get you all of the instruments that you know how to play.
I'm just gonna start a one-man band, but it's just the flutophone and the saxophone.
If you could play the saxophone and I could sing, I think we could get a record deal.
We
That's all
should
that
do
I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah.
You could just be naked in all the videos, naked, covered a little bit by your instrument, and then we get
Perfect.
signed.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Alright, good.
Who do I even tell? Carson Daly? Yeah, do your people call my people? I don't know. MTV?
Is he still on MTV?
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I know, like, let's just call like Vinny or Pauly D from the Jersey Shore.
You know what? You love them, so that seems fair.
Seems right.
How'd you feel about the brown?
You know, I got too excited about Legends of the Hidden Temple that I didn't even really taste.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, honestly, Andrew and I went back and rewatched it recently, and we were like, this is the creepiest shit.
Oh, this is good.
But if it was remade today, I think I would like it.
I think if it was like an escape room style and someone just had that as a room in a major city, it would do amazing.
Here's what I don't understand. Why does Universal put all of their eggs in one basket with like the theme park when they could have mini escape rooms and mini themed places all over the country and not making everyone come to one place and get COVID?
They should do that.
I know.
Okay, well, let's
Universal,
Let's
have
work
your
for
people-
Universal now.
Listen.
How many flies do you think are actually out here though? Because I'm
17.
starting to get concerned.
There's a lot. A lot is happening, and I'm really sorry. Okay, we're gonna go faster.
This is like me and Uluru.
I'm like, I don't want it.
Except picture 72 more flies on your
I
face.
can't. Those pictures made me anxious. So this is a golden IPA. It says it's gonna be hop forward, earthy, and fruity, which sounds like 3 completely different things.
Okay.
So let's see.
Excuse you. Leave our beers alone.
You didn't pay for these. Neither did we, but
Hey, leave, sir.
wow, I actually get all of those tasting notes, so I take back my own rude.
Okay.
So we talked about this earlier. I always think of a golden ale as being much hoppier than that. So to me, that came out like pretty fruity and balanced. What do you think?
It's definitely more bitter for me, for my palate.
Right.
But it has a fruit forward element that makes it pleasantly, like surprisingly good for it.
What fruit do we think that is? I'm getting maybe like
Pineapple.
something like that, or like a peach maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a nice light fruity finish, I would say. Okay, and then next we're going the opposite direction.
This whole video is just us.
We're doing kung fu. Okay. So
We said it'd be great to shoot outside. It's beautiful outside today. We're on the river. We made a huge mistake. I'm sure it's great during the day. I'm sure they have things to keep the flies.
I'm sure they do not. Richmond is just made of flies. We're gonna keep trucking along here. Next we've got the porter. It is a robust porter that is malt forward with flavors of chocolate and coffee.
Ooh.
Tell me what you think.
I need coffee, so.
Mel and I used to say we're porter and stout gals, but we don't say that anymore.
Remember when we were? Like that
I
was
know.
our thing.
Like genuinely, Mel and I used to go places and gravitate toward porters and stouts, and I
used to
never do that
At
anymore.
OMB Yoga on Tap, I used to get a Fat Boy.
Interesting. I always got their Hefeweizen, I will say.
See, the Hef was, Fat Boy and Hef were my two, like, go-tos there.
I got the Hef because they served in that really tall glass.
That's true. But then they started doing it in plastic cups.
I know.
And then they stopped doing it.
And then they stopped doing it altogether. You know what? Legend could actually do a really great yoga class
On the
out
patio?
here. Oh my
Let's
God.
do it. Let's host it.
They'd probably
Okay.
have to move all these tables, which I don't know if they'd be stoked on,
Well,
but
they could just push them to the outside.
yeah. Legend.
If you're playing our drinking game.
Burp or wink?
I burped twice.
Did you wink yet?
So, I would be curious if you guys are playing a drinking game to these videos, what else you would pick out? Is it like every time we take a drink, you drink too? Is it
Every time I mansplain beer to Mel.
every time we flout a swai in this episode?
We flaught a swai.
Did I say that?
Are you okay? My brain had to catch up to it because I was like, she probably said it right. I just heard it wrong. And then I was like, nope.
Oh,
You're doing great.
I'm going to a neurologist this week.
You're crying.
From laughing.
You're okay. You're a good girl.
I'm fine.
Okay. Flaught a swai. She's done. Mel has to leave. She's being sent home.
I don't know what to do.
You're crying. It's not ruining your makeup, which is impressive.
I didn't even put setting on this morning because
You didn't think
thank
you'd
God
cry?
I didn't put top liner on. That was a day.
We'd be in a whole separate.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Now imagine that, but me saying that to Alan 3 times in a row thinking I was saying the right thing, because that's what happened to me the other day.
That sounds right.
Whew. Alright, we're okay?
We're okay, and we're moving on to Oktoberfest, which is my fucking favorite style of autumn beer. Did you know that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So, define an Oktoberfest beer to me versus a Fest beer versus a
So a
pumpkin.
Fest beer and an Oktoberfest beer are the same.
Great. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll often see them with like the images of the flags or the images of just like Germanic imagery from Oktoberfest. Both of those are just supposed to be autumnal. So they'll have spices, they'll have a little bit of a caramelly note, but they're a little bit more on the crisp side. Versus a pumpkin ale is going to be made with either pumpkin or pumpkin pie spices.
Allspice. Allspice gets
Allspice, nutmeg, cardamom sometimes. So those will be a little bit different. But this one says it should be malt forward, flavors of warm toast, honey, and caramel, which I totally get.
Yeah, that one's good.
It's real good. I'm a big fan.
If you're not like a huge pumpkin beer fan, but you like
Fall?
spice it, like the allspice spice, like I think Oktoberfests are really good because they're not overwhelmingly sweet.
Right. And I think a lot of people are like, fuck pumpkin beer, just like they're like, fuck pumpkin spice. And I'm like, why are you lying to yourself? But I think those people who don't necessarily want their drink to taste like a dessert, this is a good option for something seasonal. Oh my god, I actually touched that with my hand. I did not want that. I did not like that.
What she said. I'm sorry.
She's right. All right.
So, interesting. I also think a lot of people around like the fall beer style are like, well, people who like pumpkin spice are just basic. And it's like, we're allowed to like flavors.
Yeah.
Like, if you like vanilla, I'm not calling you basic because fucking everyone likes vanilla. It's just like
love
we
vanilla.
like pumpkin spice in the fall. It feels very fall.
I don't feel like there should be judgment associated with what you do or don't
Yeah.
like. You should just get to like it. Like same with White Claws. People are like, oh my god, you're so basic for liking that. I'm like, dude, it is a light, refreshing thing that gets you drunk. Of course I like it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, any sort of seltzer, like Ford stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're allowed to like hard seltzers and good beer.
You're also allowed to like craft beer and not like IPAs. You're allowed to
Yeah.
like craft beer and not like sour beers. Like there are no rules, and that's supposed to be the craft beer community. is
Yes.
Show up, like what you like, don't what you don't. At least try some new things sometimes to see if you could like it. But like, if you don't, you're not disappointing anyone. Like what you fucking like.
Well, and like think about why breweries make a variety of beer styles.
Because all of our palates are different.
we all
of
like
us-
different shit.
We all also have like different memories and biases associated with certain scents and flavors. So like the flavor of cherry reminds me of like bad times as a kid.
I'm so sorry. I'll take the first sip of this one.
Thank you. And like for my mom, she can't drink peach because one time she got way too drunk on peach schnapps. Everyone's different. I hate chocolate with fruit and chocolate with mint. Like people are just fucking different. That doesn't mean a chocolate mint beer is automatically bad, although I will contest that most of them taste like toothpaste. But
You don't like thin mints, do you?
no. And I
Please
don't like
apologize. Please.
It's
Don't
a-
mind
it's a
the
truck.
noise. There's a loud truck here.
I hope it's leaving.
Why can't I talk to this?
There's a wow twat.
It's very loud. You think he's dropping stuff off?
I hope so. They can still hear us.
Should we pause it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're back.
The truck stopped, but he
But
might start again.
We never know.
We don't
You know what? We have very little control over these external factors, so cut us some fucking slack.
Yeah. And if you don't like the audio on this video, motherfucker.
Everything's fine. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Ready?
Yeah.
Great, shall we?
Okay, great.
I was
Black
drinking
cherry.
the black cherry Berliner because you don't
I
like
don't
it.
like cherries.
I think it's pleasant.
Well, pin a
I like
rose
it.
on your nose.
It's very light.
Oh, it smells like straight up cherry.
Yeah, it does taste like black cherries. I love black cherries, especially in the summer. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to love it.
I don't.
It's okay.
Okay, next is blood orange though, and I
This
think I like
one
that.
smells so fucking good.
Oh my god, that smells like a candle.
I literally, I
didn't
held
drink
it
it.
up for, oh. I want it. It's straight citrus. Smack you in the face.
Again, that doesn't taste like there's any booze in there. It just tastes like
love
juice.
when that happens.
It's my favorite thing. I could drink that entire thing right now. This is like having a mimosa. Like if you're like, oh, I want to do brunch, come to Legend and get this blood orange Berliner Weisse, and you'll be stoked.
I will say, I like blood orange better than grapefruit.
I agree, and I think I like blood orange better than regular orange.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good.
Also, they're very pretty fruits.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. So now we have black currant. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know the difference between black currant and black cherry, but I think I like black currant because when I was in Ireland, I didn't like beer yet, and I had a Guinness, and I was like, ugh, Guinness, which is hilarious because now I love Guinness. And they were like, oh, for the girls, we add black currant.
Into Guinness?
Yes.
Wow.
They literally added like a layer of it, and Abby was like, oh, I do this all the time. And so every time I had a Guinness for like 4 years, I added black currant.
When do you just have black currant on you?
I didn't. I would be at bars and be like when I was studying abroad.
Is it like a black currant liqueur?
It's a syrup.
What is it?
It's like like almost molasses.
I've never heard of that. I just drank fucking cider instead of
Well,
Guinness.
yeah, I would drink a Smithwick's
Balmer's.
instead.
I was on Balmer's train.
I liked Smithwick's. It was good.
I feel like I think black currant and I think of blackberry, but I don't think I know what black currant looks like.
So I think black currant is also a berry, but it's like actually a deep purple.
Okay.
Same as blackberry, not actually being black, but it's a different shape. Like it's not shaped like a blackberry, and it's not shaped like a black cherry. It's like its own thing. But there's something. Oh, I just learned. What do you think grenadine is?
Cherry.
It's blackcurrant.
Oh, really? But
Yes.
bright red?
Yes. And so I was pissed about this the other day because I was arguing with Andrew. I was like, I swear to God, it's cherry.
Because you always put cherries in with it.
In like a cherry,
That's why.
in a
Or Shirley Temple.
And I was like, no, I hate cherry, so I hate grenadine. And I actually think it was Jarrett, the cocktail guy, who was like, actually, it's blackcurrant. I was like, no way. They put cherries on the bottle.
They do put cherries with all of that, to be fair.
See, I like this. I think that's very light and
I
berry.
like those other two better than this one. This one's almost, it feels like it's almost syrupy to me, and I don't know.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
I wonder, I should ask her if these are brewed this way or if they are adding syrups to a Berliner Weisse. Because I don't know which way they do it.
I don't know.
I'll have to ask.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna move to my town, which feels like they did this wrong because I feel like we could have led into sours
It's okay.
at the end as dessert.
We're on the Godfather IPA.
Take the gun, leave the cannoli. Was that wrong?
I haven't seen The Godfather, and if I have, it's been years.
Here's what I'll say. Have you seen the movie Zootopia?
Yes.
I feel like I made you watch it. There was a period where Andrew and I loved the movie Zootopia so much that people would come over to our house and be like, I don't know what we should do. I guess we could watch Zootopia. And it was like every time. But there's a specific character, Mr. Big, who's a rat, and he's like a mafia guy.
Yeah.
And his daughter comes in and is like, Daddy, it's time for our first dance. And she's like, Daddy, I said no icing on my birthday, or on my wedding day. And it's like, he's dropping someone into ice.
Yeah.
And he's like, Daddy has to, baby. Daddy has to. It's like a whole thing. Anyway.
There's that, and then what's the other animal one where they escape the zoo?
Madagascar.
Love Madagascar.
Both fantastic.
I like.
You didn't see any.
Yeah, I like animated.
I also love animated things.
Animal movies.
Yeah, they're really good. Lion King.
This one's pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse you, sir. Yes, The Lion King, Aladdin, still my 1 and 2 of Disney movies.
Wow, this is delightful. So this is the Godfather IPA, as we said. Citrus, berry, and tropical fruit. I've never tasted all of those together, and I think I like it.
I don't know that I get a heavy hit on the berry.
I think I just get fruit, and my brain can't necessarily pick which ones.
Yeah,
but
that
it's
happens
very
to me a lot.
fresh.
Yeah, that one's not bad. It's like not overly biting from the bitter standpoint.
But I bet you it's not as juicy as this fella.
Well, this one looks super juicy.
This one's called Hazy Days, which reminds me, did you ever watch Gilmore Girls? No, right? There's an episode where it's the lazy, crazy, hazy days of summer, and they sing that over and over again, and it's the most annoying, and it gets stuck in your head forever.
Yeah, no, I never watched Gilmore Girls. That wasn't like a lineup in my childhood. I don't know why.
It was a show Abby watched, and then I got kind of looped into it. It's very dense. They just talk a lot.
Yeah. Interesting.
What do you think?
Wow, I almost think this one's more bitter than this one.
I think you're right. I wish they had the IPAs on here, but that's, of all the IPAs we've had, that one's probably my favorite.
It like wants to be juicy, and it is, but it packs a punch with the hops.
I think too, you prefer when the ending note is citrus so that it doesn't leave that like dry taste in your mouth. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I burped but quietly. And it tasted like blood orange. Last but not least, a Belgian triple, which is gonna be boozy. Get out of here!
You're gonna drown!
I wish you would, but not in our beer. Alright, so, like a triple, this is gonna be fruity and spicy and a little bit bubblegummy, I think. I am correct. Go me.
It smells spicy.
Yeah, but it tastes bubblegummy. You're gonna get it.
Yeah. That's so weird.
It's very weird. Do you know how
What are the spices that make it taste like bubblegum?
So it's actually like the
malt or
banana flavors that bring in a
yeah.
little bit of bubblegum, and then it's sometimes like a coriander mixed with that, or like a little bit of bergamot.
Okay.
Or bergamot, or however the fuck you pronounce that word. I will say, I always think of how we used to make bubblegum soft serve at King Cone, and we did 2 pumps of watermelon, 1 pump of banana, and that made bubblegum.
Huh. We never had any bubblegum flavors at ours, but we also never like played scientist with the flavors. It was like we had a billion different syrup styles.
Well, and we had all these syrups, but people would be like, oh, bubblegum. And then we had to figure out what tasted like bubblegum.
Oh.
And so that was the answer. It was crazy.
Yeah, we had, like, I guess the closest to that was cotton candy of ours, but we had,
Yeah.
like, a straight-up cotton candy syrup that was just like, that's it. Get out of here.
Guys, I want to apologize for the noise and for the flies, but we have no control over either of them, so I'm not apologizing that much, and you can deal with it.
Yeah, no, this was good. What was your fave?
Ooh, I think it had to be Hazy Days, but I don't want to chug that, so I'm going to say this IPA.
Mine, it's just called IPA.
Yeah.
Mine is the Blood Orange Berliner, for sure. Ready?
What am I doing? Prost.
Prost.
It is 9:30. We're ready to rock for the day.
Silent burp.
Work out, drink beer, make friends, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, just follow us. Tell us that you think we're funny.
Buy our shit.
Yeah, please buy our merch. That's really it. Just
That's
support the beer fitness scene.
And be a good person.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, wow, that's good.
This is our new high five.